Okay, so we can use that fair kind of Caucasian man for a message. I mean, if that's the kind of content, if maybe the people you're marketing are in those places, I mean, this man is okay. I mean, for my kind of content, I could actually use him because what I'm selling is global, right? I'm actually looking for global clients. Not my our services are not for a specific audience in that sense. So now we're going to go to Nano Banana. Yes, that's where we're going to create image that we're going to use for this to post this LinkedIn content we have generated. And I'm going to use my own personal content and my own personal picture. It doesn't have to have the posture, just to have my face. And also, yeah, and it can be a picture of anyone you want to use. Okay, that's what I'm going to teach you, that part. I mean, there are different other parts. You can generate yourself, you can create something. So you come to Gemini, tap on the hamburger icon, the three, and go to try Gemini. It will bring you to this interface. Okay, what you're concentrating on here, of course, there's write anything, build anything, deep research, is the banana icon where you have create image. That is your only concern on this page, as long as you want to generate content or picture from your already from a content, from an image you already have, right? From a photo you already have. So we're going to just tap that, and then I'm going to choose a picture from my gallery. So I'm going to take it to my gallery, right? But I'm going to do that really, really fast so that we can begin to import the image. So we tap it and you come here, you tap the plus sign. The blue shows that your image has already been that you've already decided to create content. You tap on the plus sign, then you go to gallery, not camera. Camera is if you want to stop yourself immediately and then generate. Gallery, that's where we're going to. Okay, now that takes me to my gallery. So let me flip and look for a picture that I have and that shows my face really quick. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a video. Okay, let me take one of those there. I take that. So you see it has imported, and right now you're now going to write your prompt exactly how you want it to come. Now, this is where again you have to bring your humanity in it. You have to bring your, superstar, you know what it means. You have to bring your human touch to the thing. You have to describe how exactly you want that picture to behave and look, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try to attempt to write a prompt. Now, let me say something in this training. As much as I love people who share prompts and rest, it can help. But I'm really not doing the prompt in this particular training for you to copy my prompt. You can give you an idea, but if you get the concept or the context every time, you'll be able to produce your own prompt. Okay, so you can say that I'm doing my prompt from my head, and that's because I've already imbibed the culture of prompting, right? And sometimes you need to fine tune and fine tune. You can never be perfect, but you can get it right. So remember, give it a roll. So be my photographer. That's what I'm going to start. Be my photographer, and then I want to make this an ultra media kind of format so that it changes that whole background where I'm in the car. And of course, I want it to be in a reflective mood. All of that I'm going to tell AI to do, to put me in a reflective mood and possibly have my hand on my jaw. Then of course I'm selling to ultra high net worth individuals, so I can't be in any kind of background. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time that AI has come to make our dreams come true. Oh man, believe it or not. So now I'm going to make sure that I'm seated in my home office, where my home office is really luxuriously furnished and finished. And that's what's going to happen. I'm going to have those are things. These are all the things in my head as I'm writing this prompt. I'm going to make sure that at least I have my MacBook on my table. I'm sitting in my home office. Somebody can see the panache around my environment, and I'm going to have two of my iPhone 17 phones on my table, and I will still retain this outfit I'm wearing. Yeah, so that I'll just be consistent. So all of that is what I'm trying to put in here. So be my photographer, make this image to be an ultra media format that shows the subject in a reflective mood, right, with her hands on her chin, calculating on the table while seated. Seated is not spelled well. Okay, the background, I'll change all of these spellings in a bit. Okay, now let me talk about the background, how I want it to look. It has to have some kind of Victorian, luxurious style. For me, that's what spells luxury for me in my head immediately. I mean, there are different other types, and white and gold, of course. Yeah, I think white interior designs and white furnishing, it does it. So that's what I'm going to include. So I'm going to literally live inside my car where I am looking at the camera to do all of that. In fact, I'm going to show you how this image afterwards can move. You can actually make this image to speak, and I'm not even joking, guys. So that's why I need you to be practicing as you're learning this. Please don't play with this training. Anything you do, I need you to go back and improve on it, because we can't do everything in 3 hours, right? So I need you to go back and do, you know what I mean? So if you're already using Nano Banana, let me know what is working for you. Ask it during the discussion and the question and answer. Please share so that we can all also learn. Other people can learn. Other people can come on your wings as well. I mean, there is no end to learning. There's so much. There are so many tools also, that you can use. So I said, let let it be white and gold interior, Victorian furnishing and furniture in a home office. Let her be wearing a Nigerian print and bubu. I think I should retain the same one I'm wearing, yeah, with an updo hairstyle, because the hair on my photo in the corner, brings out my forehead. But I want something updo that make it real fine. Show her MacBook, like I said, laptop on my table, and then my iPhone 17 phones, two of them has to be seen on the table as well. So while I'm calculating and I'm in that reflective mood, which matches with the content I have developed, why leaders who don't bring their personal reflections to public influence, why they suffer or why they lose, right? I'm trying to create an image that will pass that message, or rather expand that message, which is why we're creating this picture content. Okay. Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing. But remember that the kind of audience I'm talking to will be different from the kind of audience you're talking to. Remember where we talked about your roles, and of course your industry, your brand, and all that, and the tone you want to use. All right. So as I think this is what I want to do, I think this prompt is okay for now. Let's see. So let me get there, or rather, let me show you what to produce, and then see the original picture. You can see this is what I look like in that picture. I took this picture, I think, a couple of weeks ago. No, about a week ago. Yeah, in my car, seated. So now let's see what AI is going to do with all of these instructions. Remember, AI is our intern, our assistant. So it's done. Okay. Now look at that. Let's see. Can you see what I'm talking about? Can you see what I'm talking about? So this label that always comes with my phone also comes with it. So it makes it even more original, even though I am going to change that stuff so it doesn't show anymore. But look at that. Can you see the furnishing, the laptop, the phone, everything I asked it to do, and the calculations I'm doing? We're going to make this image move, like I said, very soon. I'm going to show you the tool to use to make that. So if this meets the vibe of the post, you can actually download right there where you have save, yes, and download it into your phone, and that's it. You can go ahead and use that same prompt to say other things. You can ask it to change direction, sit down, stand up, change a hairstyle, wear a wig. Oh my God, there's no end to what AI can do. None. I mean, none. All right. So I'm doing it for the first time. So let me take you now to the tool that we're going to use to make it move. And we're talking about Elon Musk's Croc. I call him Elon Musk anyway, don't mind me. Elon Musk has this croc. Go download this app if you don't have it. And I'm going to simply upload that picture I have generated. Now, Croc is so amazing that you don't even need to put a prompt for Croc to make it move. So it will make you move either way, right? So let's upload it first from photos. When I upload it, you're gonna see what it will do without me prompting it. The prompting is on you to do. You know what you want to do. If you wanted to say a word, you wanted to say a sentence, mind you, this will generate a 6-second video. So you can do much more, oh, please pardon the environment I went to. Okay, so let's do that now. It will start generating right now. So it will give you a 6-second video. So it's on you to do a script that you can possibly multiply that effect and then get exactly what you want in full. Okay, so look at it as it's counting up or counting down, which other way. So you're gonna see how it's gonna make it move. And if you might actually like that, you might actually just say, oh, okay, he's doing exactly what I want. Can you see? Can you see that? Can you see that? I'm touching my phone. I'm touching my laptop. Can you see? Just can you imagine? I didn't put any prompt here. The prompt is space is still empty. He's giving you a 6 second video already of me moving, doing real stuff. Who will know that this is AI? Like who will know? So if you've been sleeping on this, please don't anymore. People are making movies, people are making amazing content from this alone. Only this to the low, you can make so much more content. Okay, but for tonight, if this is the video we're going to use to post that LinkedIn content, it goes. I mean, it works. We can actually make this personality also talk. We have so many other things. Okay, now there's something I want to say before we go. Let's go back to ChatGPT and then rework this into different other content styles. Like if you want to make this LinkedIn, of course, you don't have only LinkedIn page. You also want to post this educative post on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your TikTok. You can go ahead and repurpose that. Okay. Now remember that you're going to take this content. You must have added your human angle story at the beginning. Okay. Then you're going to edit it. You're going to pull it out and make sure that you edit it and then give it further prompt on what you want it to do. So we're going to copy it at that place. You can see, and then copy it. Have you copied it right now? You copied it and then ask ChatGPT adapt this. You're going to adapt the attached text, because you see, don't just believe that okay, he knows the content. Okay, so don't just say adapt the text you have provided and then make it into this. It might just pick up another content altogether and start producing whatever he likes. So always be specific. Adapt the attached text, then put the whole text in quote. That's what how I do it. Or say here is the post, then you paste it. All right. Adapt the attached text into a you have to remember this is the part you give it the format you want it to create. Is it a standard post? Is it for Instagram? Is it a reel for Instagram? Is it a carousel for Instagram? Is it a video for TikTok? You have to be specific. Okay. Now, this is the part you mentioned. So I'm going to ask you to do a 60-second reel script. It's a script it's going to generate for Instagram. So I'm going to add that to make a script for a reel for Instagram with the same message that we have, right? It's not going to make it shorter, straight to the point, more fun to watch. I'm gonna ask you to add 3 visual prompts in the video, all right, in the video script, so that it will pass the right message. Okay, now that's what we're gonna do. So, and again, I'm going to also ask it to include some aspects. Remember that you have to tell it exactly what you want. Now let's ask it to send to what they call that now, to add a hook, like a sentence hook. Something A hook is a statement that will captivate someone to stay. Then you now put your quotation mark the way I do it and then paste your content. But remember, there's some content you have to remove. All these ones underneath that are instructions. You see why the human angle comes. That's why you cannot just take AI and work with it. No, don't do it. You have to go back and edit, remove all those instructions, those quotations showing underneath, remove them, let it be neat on its own. Just wipe them off. Wipe them off. They are not part of the content. See, just 2 days ago, so I saw someone that is actually close to me. She made a post and the thing had this, if you wish I can do this for you, under the post. I was like, oh my god, this is the height of it. And the person did not even know. And for me to have seen it, the person I've not even noticed. So you see where I put my post. Then you go up, at the beginning also, there are some things to remove. Your instructions has to go, you know, can you see? If you didn't go back, you would think that okay, I've copied the post and I pasted. You don't know that your post is going to generate things that is confusing because certain elements are there that are not supposed to be there. And also remember that the first part of your work, say your personal intro, greeting, and all that, you should have added your story. So that has to be go away. And we're just assuming here that you've added the full story you want to add at the beginning to captivate people to watch or something that will draw them in. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that out and then remove the dots so that I put the quotation so that it is just exactly the post that I was referring to that I'm giving it. So I don't confuse the poor AI. AI is not poor. Oh my God, the billionaire AI, because this tool is too amazing. Okay, so I'm going to remove that and put the quotation. I think I'll flip it up and down to make sure the post is ready to go. So that is us going to create our script for a reel for Instagram. You see how we're going to put it. It will tell you where the hooks are, where the voiceovers are, where you should voice, where you should put your prompt, where you should put images. Can you see? At the end of the day, you produce a 60-second amazing video that will blow anybody's mind. Try it with TikTok. Try and ask it to use a chatty bestie kind of voice to make a TikTok video from the same topic. You'll be amazed what you get. Ask it to make a Facebook video and you'll be amazed at what you see. Just go ahead and do all of this. You will thank me later. Okay, if you learned something in this session and you really want us to go ahead to share, be ready for the question and answer parts in the remaining part of this audio. Now, I've asked you to make a chatty conversation as a TikTok post. Now, look at it. Remember, these prompts can also be can they also be brief. They can be shorter. So you can ask Tony Messi to make. You can ask it to make your script like 100 words, 150 words in that sense. Okay, it doesn't have to be that long. Anything you want. If you want a 15-second video, you can make it that way. Remember to add all of those elements and don't leave it out. So when you're writing your prompt, please be present. Okay, put in everything that you need and you're going to get the best result. Remember to take the opportunity to give it a role, tell it in that role, tell it the tone and the audience, and also give it context and tell it the format, and then ask exactly what you want, and you'll be on your way to amazing content. I'll be giving you how to break this down into everyday posts for 365 days. When we have another time to meet, or if you're going to join my paid 1-year session, I welcome you on board. But for now, I'm hoping that you picked something, and I'm super excited to have taught all this. See you soon.